What is up, my buttery biscuits? So in today's video, I'm going to be trying to do a little bit of a review, I guess a first impressions you can call it, on the Shape Tape Glow On, which I told you guys I was going to do a full review on, but not too many people seemed very interested in it. So I was just like, you know what, let me mix it in with a little chisme video. So in today's video, we're going to be discussing Jeffree Star and why his fans are upset at him for multiple reasons. There's literally 3 reasons that I have gathered here that I just see people popping off on Twitter and videos and stuff like that I'm just kind of like, okay. So we're going to talk about that in today's video while I give you guys a little bit of a rundown of this glow wand. I got the mini one because y'all know I'm cheap, I'm poor. It was only $10 for the travel size one versus the large one was like 25 bucks. And this, in my honest opinion, doesn't really seem like a product that I'm going to use. It's just not something that I use. Anyways, we'll jump into the product later on though. If you guys are new here, hit the subscribe button, turn on your post notifications so that way you guys get notified when I upload a new video. Give this video a big thumbs up if you like. Do you guys like my green shirt? I feel like it's kind of cute. You guys, okay, I was complaining about Fashion Nova before, the plus size. Girl, okay, whenever I buy my clothes at Walmart, y'all know I'm cheap, I buy my clothes at Walmart, I'm an extra large there, you know? So I know obviously online and other places, I'm going to be a 2X. Walmart's clothing is just bigger, right? So with Fashion Nova, I get a 2X and nothing fits me. I'm just like, ugh. So I was shopping at ASOS and they had like an 80% off sale and this shirt was only $8 and I was kind of like, oh my god, that's literally how much my Walmart clothes are and I'm really excited that it fits. So let me know if you guys like it. Anywho, you guys, let's go ahead and jump into the beginning part of this video. Well, actually not the beginning part. I'm going to go ahead and mix them together. I'm going to be doing a little bit of the review slash first impressions while talking about Jeffree. Let's see if my brain can hold that. You guys know I'm all over the place, but I'm gonna try to stay focused here, okay? Alright, you guys, so just to give you guys a little bit of a rundown on the glow wand. I'm sorry that this part is going to be a lot, but I do want to give info on the product, obviously, because those of you that may be interested in it want to know about it. This is, once again, Ulta is just like being so thorough, y'all. Look how long that is. Literally that long. So these are the details. So it's Get Glowing with Tarte Shape Tape's Glow Wand, an instant eye lift in a bottle. This vegan liquid brightener is formulated with a proprietary diamond complex to diffuse light, giving a blurred, soft focus filtered finish to turn back the clock on tired looking under eyes. Okay, but it says under eyes, but then it also says you can use it throughout the face. Okay, so it says that there's 4 ways to glow. Over Shape Tape concealer for an instant eye lift, which you guys know Shape Tape concealer is literally my #1. I love that. But recently, because I'm so, you know, broke, cheap, all of the above, CoverGirl, that one, the True Blend concealer, is such a bomb dupe for it. I love it. Okay, now this is what I'm gonna do today. Alone for sheer no makeup magic, okay? Mix with moisturizer or primer for all over face radiance. Or you could just use it on the high points of the face, such as the nose, the cheekbone, center of the forehead, to give a brightened effect. Now, there is also, just to give you guys a heads up on this, this has a lot of good skin vigorating ingredients. So it has like porcelain flower. I literally never have heard of porcelain flower extract in my life. Known to have soothing and microcirculation effects. What is a microcirculation? I have no idea. While illuminating skin, it has mango seed butter. It has like a whole bunch of good things for your skin, okay? So basically what I'm going to do today, because I am going to go to the bar with Cynthia, and as you guys know, if you guys watch my lives, whenever I'm going out to the bar, I like my skin to look very natural, very radiant, as to where, say for example, because honestly you guys, we be getting to the bar at like 12 o'clock. So we're literally there for like an hour and a half. So I like my skin to look radiant versus if I'm doing my makeup in the morning, I am matte, like 100% matte, mattifying primers, mattifying foundation, mattifying powder, setting powder. You guys know what I'm saying. But when I go out, it's a different story because I like to look radiant and I know that I'm not going to get so like oily, you know? I mean, if I'm dancing, then I'm going to get sweaty, but that's a different story. So I'm literally just going to take this all over my face today because I'm kind of like on the hunt for a sheer to medium coverage foundation, one that I could just put on fast because it takes me a long time to put my powder on because you have to build it to the coverage that you want. I want something that's a sheer to medium coverage. As you guys know, I did the Screen Queen review. If you guys have not watched that, you guys can go ahead and click right up here down below. I don't know where it'll be. So that way you guys can check it out. And I thought that this would be a good one, and that was just terrible. So I'm gonna put this all over my face with the, oh, it doesn't smell like the Shape Tape. I was hoping it smelled like the Shape Tape because I love the way Shape Tape smells. And then I'm going to blend it out with my Rihanna sponge. Okay, let's go ahead. Now that you guys know about the product a little bit more, let's go ahead and jump into the Jeffree drama. So the first thing that people are just like going ham for, and part of me understands, but then I get him at the same time too. So this is like one of those things. By the way, when I swatched this, I'm just kind of like tripped out that this is considered sheer, because I'm like, this is kind of like, it looks like it has actual coverage to me, but I didn't really, it was just a swatch on the hand and that was it, you know? So anywho, people are going ham on him because he did cancel his tour in the UK. As you guys know, he canceled it because of his breakup, things going on with his grandma. I guess her health is not too well. His mom's health is not too well. So he canceled it for multiple reasons, you know. I really just kind of felt like there's no way that he canceled this just because of the breakup. Only because, yes, breakups are hard, but I feel like at the end of the day, wouldn't you be able to get through it? Like, trust me, I get it. Like, you guys know I went through a breakup this year. Something that I thought was, like, gonna last forever. Maybe it will work out because we're still, you know, talking and working on things. But I just don't think that it would, like, affect him going when this... Okay, he already canceled once, and then he canceled again. So, basically, just in case you guys have not seen... What is this? Okay, this little black thing. He ended up going to Idaho when he would have been in the UK one of these days, and people were kind of like, okay, you know what? I'm bothered by this. You're literally in... Oh, this is dewy to the... Uh-oh, okay. This is super dewy. Which I like because when I put my mineral powder... By the way, I'm not going to be using the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin today. I'm going to be using my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish to set this because, you know, I want my glowiness. Anyways, so, like, look, he went to Idaho. I was gonna say WeHo. He went to Idaho, and instead of going to the UK, people were upset by this. They were like, hold up, you're traveling to Idaho, hopping on a plane, but you couldn't come over here, you canceled. So people were, you know, a little bit bothered by that, which I totally understand. And I feel like, you know what? I have mixed feelings about this because look, I get it. He's going through a lot, and he did say, which I'll go ahead and play a little clip of the, oh my gosh, of his Snapchat, just in case you guys didn't see it. He went on there and he did talk about it.
Hi, yesterday was so fun. I know a lot of you were like, Jeffree, why are you not in Europe right now? And obviously you guys know I've been going through a lot, not just the breakup, but it's really hard to leave the dogs. I have a lot less help right now, so I just want to clear the air because people really have been trying it. And just remember that we're all just human beings. We all have emotions. We're all going through things. Minus what I announced to the world, there's a lot more I'm going through. You know what I mean? So it's like, I think some people need to show a little bit more compassion, but let me just clear the air.
He was only in Idaho for literally 8 hours and flew right back, and it's like an hour-and-a-half flight, which it is. It's close, you know. If you're in LA, it's like an hour-and-a-half flight, 2-hour flight, super close. As to where him going all the way to the UK would be a 10-hour flight, so I get it. But then I also at the same time too understand the fans, and I understand that they were so excited. And apparently there are so many people who made prior engagements, or prior arrangements. I'm sorry, not engagements. Prior arrangements to stay at hotels and stuff that they couldn't get their money back, and I'm just kind of like, oh, like that's bad. He already canceled once, and I'm just kind of like, that is not good. So I get it, people are upset about him. You guys have to let me know what you feel about this, because like I said, I do have mixed feelings. This is super dewy, but tell me why I like it, because as soon as I put my powder on, you guys will see. Because you guys are probably looking at me right now like, oh my god, you look so shiny, but it's gonna come together. I just know it. I actually really like how dewy this is. It's pretty bomb. So anyways, let me know how you guys would feel, because like I said, I got mixed feelings, and the mixed feelings are, I understand him. He's going through a lot. Idaho is close. You know, it's literally 2 hours. He was there for work. So if you think about it, let's say he had a 12-hour workday. That's normal, right? Just because he didn't go to the UK doesn't mean that he has to stop working, right? In my personal opinion. But then, like I said, I understand the fans. I understand they were excited for this. And y'all, straight up though, oh, y'all know that I'm broke, but you know, I do put money aside to travel, and if something comes up with that, like, it kind of sucks because I love traveling and making, you know, arrangements like this. And I have to say that I would be heated, and I mean heated, if I made, you know, these arrangements to stay at this hotel and this flight, and it's non-refundable. Like, what do you do then? You're just out of money. So that's where I'm saying I get both sides of it. Like, it would really be rough, you know? So the next thing that we're going to talk about, which, look, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, like, this to me is, whew, I don't know, it's kind of crazy. Look, I feel like rich people, do what you want with your money, okay? You want to buy fancy things, do it, okay? However, when we know like PETA and cruelty-free things are such a big epidemic this day and age, it's rough. So while he was in Idaho, he took a picture wearing this $48,000 Louis Vuitton jacket, which was mink, and people were going a little ham on Twitter about this. They were very, you know, offended that they're like, hold on, you preach about cruelty-freeness and your brand's cruelty-free. Okay, by the way, like up close, I wish you guys could see my skin because like it looks pretty bomb. It just, look at that. Okay, I understand like, hey, it's sheer, it literally just gives a glow, but I think I'm gonna like it with the powder, but we'll see as soon as I put the powder on. Because just in case you guys don't know, the mineralized skin finish is meant to look like skin, so it has a satin finish to it. It's not going to be completely like shimmery, it has just a satinness to it. So anyways, he posted a picture wearing this, you know, super expensive mink jacket, which I have to emphasize on the 48. Can you guys imagine $48,000 for a jacket that like you could literally buy 2 cars, maybe even 3 cars for that cost? I'm just sitting over here like, damn, like, hey, do what you want with the money though. But I kind of get why people are offended because, of course, there were some people that were trying to come at him sideways and say, not him, sorry, the people that were complaining about his mink jacket, saying, oh, this is faux fur, this is faux fur. Well, it's actually not faux fur. It's actual whole mink. Now, this is where I tell you guys, like, look, I'm not educated on this topic. I did want to bring it to light so that way you guys can educate me on this topic because I know nothing about this. And what I mean by, is it cruelty to animals if they just shave them? Now, I know PETA, I've seen videos before that I was like literally crying that supposedly they electrocute them and then, you know, they end up dying obviously and then they shave them. But then I've also heard some other methods that they just shave them and then they regrow the fur. Like I said, I'm completely uneducated. So that's why I wanted to bring this up for my own personal gain so I can, you know, be a little bit more educated on the topic because I don't know about this. And I think that y'all gotta let me know because this is something that I'm just kind of like, okay, I need obviously to be enlightened on this because if the animal's just being shaved, then I guess that's like, wouldn't that be okay? I mean, like, I don't know. You guys let me know. But I just couldn't get over the price tag. But like I said, hey, you do you with that money. I'm actually gonna be taking a little bit of the L'Oreal Pro Glow powder too. So people were upset by that, which, like I said, hey, do what you want with your money, but then it does kind of suck that you're always, you know, preaching about vegan and cruelty-free, but then you're wearing something that, a jacket that big and that expensive is obviously going to have to take a lot of minks, you know? So this is where I say I don't want to speak too much on it because the truth of the matter is I'm just not educated on it to speak on it, but I brought it to your guys' attention, so hopefully you guys can shed some light on me, because looking at that jacket, oh, excuse me, looking at that jacket, it is very beautiful, and hey, he, you know, obviously he works hard to make his money, and he is rich. Mama is rich, okay? We all know that, but, I don't know. Like I said, I can't really, you know, to be honest with you, I'm kind of a little all over the place with this one because I just don't know too much about it. I get where people are saying, hey, you preach about cruelty-free, but then you're wearing this $48,000 mink jacket that is obviously so many minks. Just in case you guys did not know, mink is an animal. So, yeah. Anyways, you guys, the last reason why people are, bothered at him, it's just kind of like, dang, like he can't get a break for this. And this one I have to say, like, you guys get over it. Like, in my personal opinion, get over it. And I'm gonna read one tweet actually, you know what? So just in case you have not heard, he is discontinuing the Alien palette and the Thirsty palette, is it? Yeah, I think it's the Thirsty palette. And y'all, this one person, I'm not gonna put this up on there because I don't want you guys going to hate, okay? This person said, I'm disgusted by this, honestly. People People are so dramatic. I'm disgusted by this, honestly. These were my 2 most used palettes, and now I won't be able to buy them ever again. Poor decision, because you'll lose money, especially since they're your more neutral palettes for work environment. So much for palettes being permanent. Sad day. Okay, I just feel like she is so, like, I get it being sad. You guys know, I told you guys before, I like have a love-hate relationship for limited edition products, because there are something that I'm just kind of like, okay, what if I fall in love with this product, like, and what if I break it or something happens? Like, I get it, but then to be using words like I'm disgusted, it's kind of like, girl, sit down, drink some water. Like, it's really not that big of a deal. Like, is it really that deep that he's discontinuing these palettes? If he's creating new palettes that may have somewhat of a same color story, why would he carry those on there, you know? So I just don't really get it. I think he's coming out with new stuff. He said that he's making room for all the new stuff that's coming in 2020. So y'all, chill. Like, it's really not that big of a deal. I get it. You're upset, and trust me, I feel the same way about limited edition products, but I'm not gonna sit there and say this is disgusting. Like, I feel like, oh my god, like, simmer down. So yeah, anyways, that's it for the Jeffree Cheesemae and why people are mad at him. I do kind of feel like the poor guy is going through a lot. He said in his Snapchat story too, the whole reason why he's not going to the UK is obviously because of the whole situations, but there's part of me that I guess I'm a little bit different. And yeah, my relationship, look, it was only 2 years, but I considered myself to be in love for the first time. It was like my first in love relationship, you get me? And it was hard for me, but I didn't miss work. You know, I still showed up, I still did what I had to do. So that's why I say, for me, I'm a little different with that, because I still show up, y'all. Like, and at the end of the day, I'm able to kind of, I'm not the type of person, for example, if I'm really mad, to take it out on other people, or if I'm at work, like, show that I'm mad, you get me? Like, and it's weird because everyone that knows me, they're like, you're a Pisces, this is weird, like, you're supposed to be showing your emotions. And I'm like, no, like, when I clock in, my personal life is left at the door, you get me? But he has a lot of other things going on, so I'm trying to be empathetic of the situation, but then I also feel like, you know what? I wouldn't have done that, but we're not the same people, so I can't sit here and say what I would do, because it's not me in that situation, right? So, anyways, you guys, I'm just gonna go ahead and complete my powder. Actually, I'll go ahead and do this off of camera because this is already too long. I'll do it off of camera and I'll let you guys know my final thoughts on this Tarte Shape Tape Glow Wand. All right, y'all, so just to give you guys a heads up, I am all set right here. I use the L'Oreal Pro Glow. I use both of them mixed with a little bit of my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. Originally, I was just gonna do all this, but I was like, you know what? My medium golden is just a little bit too tan for me now, because I'm getting real pale these days. Overall, I really like that. I don't know if you guys can see. You know what? My lighting is so bad, but hopefully you guys can see. You know what's weird is I feel like it gives a decent amount of coverage. It's super sheer, but for me, for what I'm going for, I actually really like this. I've been looking for a product. I would like it to have a little bit more coverage, because what I really love is this. If you guys have perfect skin, the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish to put on just by itself, it leaves the most beautiful finish, but it just is not enough coverage for me because of my redness. I really do not like my redness. So if this had just a smidge more coverage, I would be absolutely in love with it. But I actually really do like it, and I will continue using it because you know what? My skin has been really dry recently, and if you guys have been following me for a while, I have always had oily skin, but recently it's been real dry. So I feel like right now it looks healthy and good. I need to do my brows. Don't judge me, I know. But I'm gonna do that off camera because we would just be here way too long. So anyways, you guys, let me know what you guys think about the Jeffree Cheesemae. I want your guys' input on the mink, especially because, as you guys know, I'm just not really educated with that. And I like hearing you guys' opinions on it. And let me know if you guys have this glow wand, because I actually really like it. I'm really surprised because, like I said at the beginning of the video, it doesn't seem like a product that I would really use. But now I'm like, oh, okay. Kind of took away my imperfections, gave me a nice little dewiness, and I feel like I needed just a little bit more coverage because, like I mentioned, the mineralized skin finish is just not enough for me. So I don't know. I feel like right now it looks pretty damn good though. Anyways, you guys, I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace out, Girl Scout.